Namaste, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I have been thinking about something really interesting. You know how we see big changes in technology, farming, and even how money works. In Vedic astrology, one possible reason why all this is happening is planet Uranus entering Taurus sign in 2024. Now, this combination is going to shake up things in areas we depend on for stability, like money, food, and energy. Let me explain this in simple terms. In Vedic astrology, Uranus isn't a traditional planet like Mars or Jupiter, but it's still very important when we talk about modern changes. It's known as the planet of sudden shifts, new ideas, and big disruptions. Think of it as a game changer. It breaks old systems and it creates new opportunities. Whereas on the other hand, Taurus sign, it is the sign that stands for stability, wealth, agriculture, and comfort. It's connected to things like money, food, and luxury. So when Uranus moves into Taurus sign, it's like a disruptor, someone who is going to change things, enters a place that loves peace and stability. So what is going to happen? Changes are bound to happen. So let's talk about few key changes we are observing with Uranus in Taurus. The first change is about changes in money and finance. We have already seen hints of this, like cryptocurrency and digital banking. Now, Uranus in Taurus will make these changes bigger. Traditional banking might struggle as more people may use blockchain and digital currencies. It's possible government may even start creating their own digital money. The second change that we are observing is the innovation in farming and food. Now, Taurus also rules farming and food. So, Uranus here could bring new technologies like AI driven farming, lab grown meat, and vertical farms in cities. These changes are about making food production smarter and more sustainable. If you also think about Taurus is an earth sign, so it is connected to the environment. With Uranus, we will see big progress in green technology, like cheaper solar power and better batteries to store renewable energy. These innovations could help the planet in a big way as well. If you also think about Taurus as a sign, it also governs luxury and material things. So the next change that we will see is because the energy of Uranus might push us towards minimalism, which means owning less but living better. You may also see things like virtual shopping and augmented reality changes the way we buy things completely. Now think about why are these changes happening? In Vedic astrology, the energy of Uranus, while it is important when it transits through certain signs and certain aspects that planets have on Taurus. The first one is the Uranus in Taurus. Now, Taurus is a fixed sign, as we discussed, meaning it resists change. So, these shifts will take time, but it will be long lasting. Second, during this transit, when Rahu or Ketu, they will aspect Taurus, the changes could feel sudden or chaotic. For example, AI adoption could bring debates about ethics and jobs. The third influence that can be very important is the Jupiter. Now, when Jupiter makes connection with Taurus during this period, it will ensure that these changes are beneficial, especially in areas like farming and green energy. To understand, we can also look at the past, whether something similar happened in the past or not when Uranus was in Taurus. The last time Uranus was in Taurus was between 1939 to 1946. Typically, Uranus stays in a sign for like 7 years. During that time, we saw massive innovations like radar technology, early computers, and new farming methods, and new financial systems. These were not small changes, they shaped the modern world. Similarly, the current transit of Uranus in Taurus will redefine how we live, work, and use resources for years to come. So, what are the changes we can expect? We may see traditional banking systems struggle, while cryptocurrency and decentralized models grow. There will be regulations around these technologies, and that will be a big topic. The second key change that we can expect is everyday things like shopping or managing your home might become completely high tech with AI and virtual reality, making life easier and more fun, much more than what we are experiencing today. The third change you can expect is around sustainability. Now, green energy and eco friendly farming methods will become more common. Lab grown meat and higher adoption of electric cars might be everywhere soon. The last thing, since Taurus is a fixed sign, these changes won't come easily because it will resist change. There will be resistance, but eventually the shift will happen. So, Uranus in Taurus is a reminder that change, while uncomfortable, while there might be resistance to changes, it is necessary for growth. In the next few years, we will see big transformations in how we think about money, food, and energy. So, this was an exploratory thought about the transit of Uranus into Taurus and how it might affect money, food, and energy in the coming years. These shifts are going to be exciting but also challenging, especially as we try to balance the tradition with innovation. What's your take on this? Do you agree that these changes are necessary, or do you think we should hold on to some traditions? Do you have any additional perspectives on why these technology transformations are happening now? Is there any other astrological perspective that can be considered to explain these technology transformations? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Your perspectives can help add depth to this discussion. And if you found this thought interesting, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until we meet again, keep looking up at the stars and may they bless you always. Thank you. Namaste.